Good day, everyone. Now, today's class, we are going to look at this question. The question says, how many KVA makes 3300 watts? Now, to solve this question, you are going to write, remember, as we always do, you're going to say solution. Now, to solve this question, it is very easy. We are going to make use of power triangle formula. If you remember, the power triangle formula is just like you are saying, let's have the triangle. Let's make a sketch of the power triangle formula. Then remember, this is going to be S, which is the apparent power. The S stands for apparent power, and it is expressed in KVA. Why? That's the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse stands for X, and it is equal to apparent power, expressed in what? KVA. Then the adjacent stands for what? P, and it is equal to active power, and this is expressed in kilowatts. Now, the opposite stand for Q. That's reactive power. Reactive power, and that's expressed in KVAR. Now, remember that power factor PF, power factor, is equal to active power over apparent power. Now, to solve this question, if you look at this question very well, what we are asked to calculate is how many KVA makes 3300 watts. To solve this question, I said earlier on that we are going to make use of power triangle formula. Now, with this, if you look at this very well, you will see that in the question, we are given from the question, we are given one, we are given active power. We are given active power, and that's equal to 3300 watts. 3300 watts. Now, let's convert this to kilowatts. It will be 3300 watts divided by 1000, and that's going to give us 3.3 kilowatts. Now, if you look at this question very well, you will see that what we are asked to calculate from here, the question says we should calculate KVA, and if you look at the power triangle formula, you will see that the hypotenuse, which stand for the apparent power expressed in KVA, shows that this KVA is the unit for apparent power, meaning the question is asking us for what? apparent power. If you make use of this power factor, so we have been given active power, so we are asked to calculate apparent power. So but in the question we are not giving power factor. Since we are not giving power factor, we are going to assume that the power factor is 0.8. Doing that, we have this to be equal to, here now, come back to this place now, meaning the formula now is now is now PF is equal to P over S. Therefore here we have power factor to be equal to P over S. What's our P? Our P is now calculated to be 3.3 in kilowatt over our S that we are asked to calculate. So what's our power factor? I said we should assume that it is 0.8. Therefore we are going to cross multiply. If you cross multiply now, cross multiply, then you are going to have this over 1. When you cross multiply, it means 0.8 times x. That will give you 0.8x is equal to 3.3 times 1. That will give you 3.3. So you divide both sides by 0.8. That's going to give you 3.3 divided by 0.8. And when you divide that, what's it going to give you? Let's check. When we divide, that's going to give us 4.125. So this is going to give us 4.125 in KVA. What? In KVA. Meaning 4.125 KVA makes 3300 watts. Thanks, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.